Hi, everybody. It's Tara and Barb here from Twin Life Coaching and Business Services. Of course, you can find us at twinlifecoaching.ca. And today, Barb and I are here to talk about confidence because we decided that our theme in June should be confidence because it really is in all parts of our lives, our careers, our businesses, whatever we're doing. And so Barb and I were just chit-chatting right before the call, and Barb and I we started to laugh because we're like, remember that first speech we had to do? What was it, grade
Oh,
six?
probably grade three, grade six, somewhere down there. Yeah. Yeah.
How scary it seemed, right?
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. It was terrifying just, and you're only in front of a classroom. Well, depending on the size of your class, it could have been 30 or so. Well, especially where
Hmm.
we went to school, it was about 30 kids, but how intimidating standing up in front of your friends and feeling like, oh, am I going to say something wrong?
Exactly.
Creates so much anxiety and nervousness. And then, of course, you lack the confidence and you start reading it and you've memorized it and you can't remember a single word you've
Yeah,
said,
exactly.
that
Yeah.
you memorized and you don't remember any of it. So, yeah, I remember those days right through high school.
Yes. And I wonder if that's what causes some people to be really anxious and nervous now. If they've had to do that, I mean, maybe they don't do speeches anymore, but if they're really anxious and nervous now about, I don't, speaking in front of a group or interviews, things like that, I wonder if it had
Mhm.
anything to do with having to do the speech?
You never know. A little bit of, minor trauma, PTSD is a thing. And
Yeah.
certainly feeling that pressure all through school. And then when you're faced with, a panel of people interviewing you when you've never had that before, or sitting in front of, a group of your superiors at work having to sell an idea,
Hmm.
the nervousness and the anxiety that's felt during that time can certainly crush someone's confidence in knowing that they may or may not get the results that they're hoping for.
Yeah. And so what would you say are a couple of common confidence things that your clients come to you for that they need help for so that we can speak to our audiences today?
Certainly around interviews, having to being
Hmm.
interviewed is a big one.
Huge.
Yeah, very, very big. With my recent weight loss coaching, it's sometimes people don't have the confidence. They feel like they don't have the confidence to actually do it every day. That they're going to
Hmm.
fail every single day, that they're going to cheat. And then what's the point? I hear a lot of that as well. How about you?
Yeah, so a lot of my clients are leaders or career or small business. So the career one, the interview one that we talked about earlier, huge. But new leaders really do sometimes lack confidence in their skills because they're new and they don't have skills yet. And maybe they don't have training where they are. So I find that piece of confidence, which still goes to people because you're leading a team and maybe they lack that type of confidence. And even those business owners, lack confidence in maybe their financial skills. They want to know, but they don't, and it's hard to learn it, right? So there's a whole bunch of different things I think that you and I see for confidence. So I think maybe what we will do for a little bit of this today is maybe give our audience a few tips. What do you think?
Yeah, that's a great idea.
All right, well, I'll start with you. What would you say is a great tip for building confidence?
Plan ahead. That's
Yeah.
my. It's a very simple thing, but plan ahead. So whether it is dealing with your weight loss goals and planning your week, planning your grocery list, making sure you've cleaned out the house of all the junk food so you don't go in those cheap cupboards,
Hmm.
to interview practice, someone who's feeling like, oh, I don't have enough skills for that job, but somehow I managed an interview. Practice, figure out where your strengths are so you can sell those points during the interview. Look up interview questions and practice answering them in front of a mirror. You're going to feel a lot more confident if you can see yourself being confident beforehand. Even how you dress. Some of
Hmm.
us feel nervous and we get red, blotchy chests. Like
Yes.
who doesn't? I mean, there's so many people. So go to the interview in an attire that makes you feel confident. So wear a higher necked
Oh, I
uh,
love that.
top underneath your suit. Something that's going to help you feel confident because you're hiding what you're worried about someone seeing. Right? The
Hmm.
little things. Go into the interview with notes.
Yes.
That's huge. Walk into that interview with a page of notes. Don't be afraid to bring notes. That shows you've done your homework. And it's going to help you because you can glance down and go, oh, yeah, that's how I want to answer that question.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's a lot of little tips, but certainly for those two aspects, either, the weight management piece or the interview piece, which I hear the most about, those are kind of my tips for those. What about your
Yeah.
business folks?
Yeah. So the leaders and the business people, a lot of it is believing in themselves as in their role, whatever that is. So it really is about, and you touched on this already, so it shows it goes across life as well, is know our strengths, use our strengths to the best of our ability, right? And if it means doing a strengths assessment, which we have for our community members, I'll link to a strengths assessment. But if it means knowing what those strengths are and focusing on those, and then the other piece of that would be those weaknesses, what I would call perceived weaknesses, because we can strengthen those. Maybe you network with other people or ask for feedback. And one thing I tell people all the time is, even if you are the leader, you are the nutritionist, it's still okay to ask for help and ask for support or ideas, or for someone, as you mentioned, if you're in a panel for the first time, to listen to you. Like, use your support systems, right? Your coaches, we're here for you too. I mean, we can certainly both help with anything related to confidence. So I think those would be like my couple of big tips would be like, really know your strengths and use those to best of your ability, and then find those support systems or network
Yeah.
with anything, right? Even if it was practicing interviews with your sister, why not? You're your coach, right? So yeah, I think those would be my key aspects as well.
Awesome. Yeah, there's a
Yeah,
lot of good tips today.
I think so. And we do want to let our audience know that we are both fully trained in confidence coaching as well. So, we can help with building your confidence. It doesn't matter where you're starting, if you're very, very timid, or you've just got that one big project that you're working towards building confidence for. I mean, we're here to help, absolutely here to help. So yeah, I think they can reach out to us. Why don't you let everybody know how to reach out to us, Barb?
Yeah. Absolutely. So confidence coaching or any other type of coaching that we offer, you can find us on our website at twinlifecoaching.ca. You can also send us an email at info@twinlifecoaching.ca.
Awesome. So there you go, everybody. You got a few tips. You can start working on building that confidence today, but reach out if you need some more help. All right. Till next time, everyone.